we're gonna put, this is for maybe the color belts and some of the frisky white belts. Anybody else, don't worry about it, just stick to the first two, okay? We'll make sure that the coaches and professors come around with that one, but some of you other guys, this is an easier way to learn how to go upside down and take this guy's back from here. So, just 3 old ducks, this will be good. All right, so collars and sleeves, everything sets up exactly the same. Feet on the hips, boom. Circle all the way around, create all this, okay? While his hand's on the floor, I'm gonna like sit up and then change this hand here to the inside here to expose, look, expose his belt to me. So collars and sleeves, I like to sit up and pass it over, and as I sit up. Or if you hear this, boom, separate if you need to, pass it and get hold of his belt. Belt, pants, okay, whichever one you want, all right? Belt is good, but if the belt's really, really loose, don't grab the belt. Look, grab the pants here if you need to, okay? And I like to lock my elbow up here on the inside of his knees. So when I let go of his hand, yeah, it's hard for him to circle. See how he turns here like a really bad action figure? Yep, he can't turn his whole lower torso though, because I'm locking down his knee over here. Hold on to his ankle, does that make sense? For the exercise as well, I'm gonna tell this person here to swipe that underneath their own butt. So I don't want this person's leg being out here because I'm gonna put pressure on his ankle when I do that. Yeah, I want you to do that please, today. Because that way I'm gonna let him sit to the butt. All right, so when he sits down to his butt, look, I now sit to the side. Does that make, I stay on my shoulder. What I'm gonna do is clamp my legs together, which brings me, I'm able to make an accordion with my knees now, basically. My knees come in. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull myself in here and I'm gonna go underneath my own knee, which in theory sounds fucking ridiculous, all right? But it ain't that ridiculous. So what I'm gonna do is this, in, here. Now the minute I'm out here, and I like to do this, if I can look under my knee and see him in the face, that means I'm doing it right. I'm doing it. Okay, so my hand can let go, and all I do here is I reach above my head. That way I know where his hips are. And now look, I'm gonna start bringing my knees towards my chest, heels towards my chest, and start bringing him tighter towards me. And now look, he starts coming towards my lap. Does that make sense? My legs, look, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed with my legs. So, we'll go this way. That's the hardest way of doing it, because you've stopped halfway. You've stopped the ball from rolling. Does that make sense? So you've gone flying down this drag strip, someone's gone, stop, go, and you go again. Do you know what I mean? So once his bum hits the mat, you keep going, and it's way easier because the ball rolls. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute, but the hardest part that people do is they make separation here at this. So I always think, if you can put your head near your knees, you're gonna be okay, okay? Some people can't, they can't. Some people, their belly stops them from getting this close here, so it's always gonna be harder. So, and then some people just can't hear. But then people think all the time, I don't wanna put pressure on my neck. I don't either, I don't. So what I do is I go shoulder, middle of my shoulders, and then other shoulder, and I'm out. So the quicker I go from that one to that one, I'm out. Does that make sense? So the quicker I roll, I'm out. There's no pressure on me. The more I hang upside down like that, yeah. You know what I mean? I don't want to hang around there. I don't want to hang around there either. No, cool. And I don't want you to hurt your neck either. I don't want you to put pressure on your neck either. So what I'm going to do with this is people don't extend your little legs out too. If anything, when you're coming around, like bring the person closer to you. Does that make sense? Bring the person closer to you. So we'll go this way. So everything's the exact same setup. Shuffle around the corner, hook, hook, and now as you sit up, pass it over here, grab the belt or grab the pan. For this instance, his belt's pretty floppy, so I'm going to grab the pan, okay? 4 fingers in here, all right? Lock your elbow down so he can't go very far. Does that make sense? Now, once you invert too, it's actually important, and people forget this too, is to make sure that your right knee goes over his knee. Does that make sense? If your knee stays on the inside here, you can't do it. You've got to be over this leg here. Don't take it out. Just put your knee over his knee. And I kind of do it halfway by attaching here. So when he hits the mat, look. See how my knee was outside? I pulled my knee on the inside, so I just pull his leg. Does that make sense? Now I look at him. So once I'm looking at him, I'm actually on my right shoulder, which means no pressure at all. There's no pressure at all on my body. Pinch my legs together, grab, look. People are like, where do I grab from here? And I'm just like, put your hand like you're waving across the room. His bum and his hips will be there. Now, pull him. Look closer to you. Does that make sense? Your legs are still crossed. Doesn't matter. Hold on in, pull him in. Put your leg over the top. Start taking his back. Okay, is there any questions so far? What's that? Heaps, bruv. Yeah, cool. Color belt wise, does everybody feel okay? Yeah, that's a real low percentage. Cool, excellent, unreal. What's that, bro? Cool, excellent. All right, so. Whole time. Keep your legs. This is why I'm teaching it this way today, because it's easier this way. Does that make sense? Clamp this the whole time and his fast side hip. Clamp them the whole time. What you want to do with anything is I kind of suck them in. And sometimes when I do this as well, I drag the person down my shoulder, as opposed to, people do this and they try to pull their legs across them, which means you're trying to pull them this way. I want him to come this way. So when they come out, they start dragging the person's hips and their legs go across them. And then their legs go across and they're going to circle them back into them. I pull this person up over my shoulder and drag them in, basically. So I'll show you two different ways. So, this time I'm going to go all the way through. Everything's the same setup. This time I sit up, lock this in. Hand comes on the outside here. Okay? Look to the side. Does that make sense? Even if you just got to here today and you got to here, I'd be like, hey dude, you're there. You're literally there. Grab his belt, pull it in. You're there. Put your leg over the top. Okay. Any questions? Another view? Yep, I'll go this way as well. Hey, Petey got this first go the other day. Hey Jimmy. Petey got this first go. Big Benny. Yeah, Benny Bolo we call this now. Yeah. Big Benny got this first go, you know what I mean? Big Petey got this first go. Who else got it? Who else was working the other day? Toby was doing pretty good the other day. Okay, so I'll show you from here. It's way easier if you keep going, but at first you're like, I don't know where to go. Belt or here. Okay, elbow in. So this way he's not looking at me. This person here, please, again, swipe your foot so that you don't hurt your own ankle today. Does that make sense? And remember, when you roll, keep your chin down. Don't look out. Don't look out. You can't. What I want to do is keep my chin down and I keep looking to my right shoulder. If you keep looking to your right shoulder, you'll be okay. Does that make sense? If you glue your heel up, keep looking at that shoulder. Keep looking at that shoulder. Keep looking at that shoulder. And then from here, look. See how nice and tight? Don't go away from me because look how far away you are. Everything comes undone. Stay tight to this guy. Bring your knees towards your chest. Look how close you are to him. Start taking his back. Okay. All right. Give it a shot. 1, 2, 3. All right.